Jacobs, and I am a resident of Lewiston, and I've lived here for about 20 years now. And I am currently raising two children who are both at Montello Elementary School. And as the kids grew up, my husband and I are starting to realize that we need a place where we can take the kids to play. And a place that's not just a playground or a gymnasium like at, McDonald's, but a place that is in the outdoors where they can run around and we can, rest and engage in those type of recreative activities. And so what we really want for to see in the future of Lewiston is a park that's similar to either Central Park in New York or Prospect Park. And we were thinking that a great place that we could do this at would be in around the area where Railroad Park is currently. And we were thinking that the position of Railroad Park could provide a great gateway from the busy city of Lewiston and Auburn life. And as well, it could be a place for the myriad peoples of Lewiston and Auburn to come together and to interact in a positive way.
Getting headed for you, driving that train, pound cocaine, case.
Hello, my name is Alison Applegate, and I have been a historian in Lewiston, Maine for over 40 years now. In relation to Lewiston Auburn, Railroad Park, or the Grand Trunk Station, furnished a new field of opportunity, a gate of escape from the bondage of the past, in freshness and confidence, and scorn of older society, in pages of its restraints in its ideas, and indifference to its lessons, for French-Canadian immigrants. That was Turner I was quoting. These Franco-American immigrants tended to live together in a part of Lewiston Auburn, once known as Little Canada. Turner claims, the works of travelers along each frontier from colonial days onward describe certain common traits, and these traits have, while softening down, still persisted as survivals in the place of their own origin, even when a higher social organization succeeded. Today, the Franco-American culture from the French-Canadian immigrants of the past is still largely integrated into the Lewiston Auburn community. Because Railroad Park is considered a significant historical site for many of the civilians living within Lewiston Auburn, the redesigned plan for the parkland incorporates raising awareness about the area, as well as sprucing up the existing railroad tracks and transforming the remaining platform into a restaurant named the Canadian Frontier. Inside the restaurant will include old photographs of the Grand Trunk Station, as well as historical documentation about the site, framed upon the walls. The railroad tracks, which are now almost entirely blanketed by dirt and grass, will be uprooted and shined in order to physically display the French-Canadian frontier to citygoers and passerbys.
Trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine.
Yo, Wes Jones here. So I'm a Lewiston local, born and bred, and I love skating on my board, shredding on my snowboard and stuff like that. I love Kennedy Park, but I need somewhere to relax. Kennedy Park's pretty sweet, got the concrete, all like psh, but like Railroad Park. How about that? It's really nice, but it needs to be more inviting. People walk by it, I'm always skating by with my bros, and we need something to get people into the park. I talked to my boy Lou Goslin, and he talked about how Railroad Park has this sweet history, being part of the Montreal-Portland line with a bunch of people coming in, immigrants and stuff. And why not embrace that? A little bit of history, and the aesthetics of Railroad Park. It's not too nice. The chain link fence, get rid of that, man. You don't need that stuff, and just replace maple trees. Put some maple trees in there, and just you can have the community come harvest its syrup. That would be. I love maple syrup. Who doesn't? And it's just like, and like the grass. It's just you don't want to casually peruse that. You kind of just want to walk by, like give it some rolling action and something you want to hang out on. Like it's just.
My name is Tobias Knausenberger, and I've been a park designer in Lewiston, Maine for decades, and my favorite park is Railroad Park, and the reason it's so significant to me is that my ancestors arrived in Lewiston at Railroad Park, and they came through the platform and started a new life in America. And this historical significance is very important. It's part of what we're trying to highlight here in our park, and it's part of what I do as a park designer to emphasize cultural and historical significance of the parks I work on. Now, Railroad Park is very well suited because it has all these historical gifts in place already. We won't even have to do any work to emphasize them. They're there. It's just a matter of getting people to know that they exist. Now, there are two different lenses through which park systems can be evaluated. Excuse me. The first is at a large scale. What qualities does the existing park system have? What does it lack? Is the park a central gathering space? Are there easily identified places for public events? It's a matter of celebrating heritage, and heritage is what we're trying to emphasize here. There are many intricate properties to Railroad Park, and the pedestrian bridge across the Androscoggin that connects Lewiston and Auburn is a mighty steel structure that is reminiscent of a time long gone. Now, as you follow the tracks coming off the bridge, one is guided along their elaborate axes up to the platform, where thousands of French Canadians, like my own ancestors, were guided along to venture for the first time into their new hometown.
For the man, too much for the man, he couldn't make it. So he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh. He said he's going back to find, what's left of his world, the world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia.